Welcome back to the Happy and Healthy Growth and Development podcast. I'm Janina and I'll be your host again. I'm really glad and happy to see you once again with us today. On last video, we talked about COVID's outbreak, inbreak within ourselves. Did you manage to do the mind map to bring awareness, to track the trigger, behavior, reward pattern as Dr. Jude recommended? If you didn't have the time, you can go back and remember to subscribe so you can get updated ding, as to when are we getting our next film, so that you can watch it. So this time I will continue on this topic, talking about the message that is being sent to us as an information, and shifting this mindset that we all have, that this is the end of the world, and you start panicking, to I want to allow it. This is a sign for me to awaken from the sleep. And you might be asking yourself, like, what is that sleep you're talking about? I'm awakened. I'm not talking about that kind of sleep. I'm talking about the dormant self that is lagging there. I want you to awaken that. And if we want to make an analogy in a more humorous way, by bringing the Sleeping Beauty, where you are the Sleeping Beauty and there is that man to wake her up, I want you to find that inner human, inner persona who will wake you up, rather than wait for an external factor to wake you up, as it was the outbreak that triggered something internally. I would invite you to do it in reverse. But for us to do that, we need to bring awareness. We need to be conscious that this is urgent. This requires our attention. We must understand that we are asleep and we've been distracted all this time along. Every time when you watch TV, when you hang out with your friends, I'm not saying that you shouldn't socialize anymore. Hey ho, no. Or every time when you pick up that phone, all those are distractions from yourself. So you have to wake up to realize that you've been sleeping and you've been running away from yourself. It's time to really look in the mirror and not to see whether if the mascara has been placed wrongly, or if your eyes are blue or dark, or if your hair looks cool, and if you are attracted, but really seek for that true self. And it's not easy. Tony Robbins says that the biggest asset that we all possess is time. And everybody complains that they never have the time to complete a task at hand or any of their desires. There's always going to be this excuse that I have no time. I want to go to the gym. I have no time. I want to lose weight. I don't have time. I want to invest in real estate. I don't have time. I want to find an apartment and a partner, but I don't have time. Everybody's complaining about this asset that we lack of. Well, I guess this is the time for you to be laid off the real truth that you have time and you have it now. Can you complain that you don't? Can you? Is there something you've been putting off that requires your attention? Is there something that you swept under the rug for a very long time that could have value today? What is that something that you postponed because you never had the time? Can you look at it, take it, pull it out from the rug that I was telling you about, lay it in front of you, write it on a piece of paper, or call a friend. And rather than talk about the cleanliness that you have all done today and the food that you have all completed and served today, Talk about what is that something that you haven't done and you had so much time to do so in the past week that maybe that's the action step that you can follow. And I will finish with my little story that I'm struggling with. I gave you the action step prior to sharing my own experience with that, because this is not easy for me either, as I get bombarded with a lot of information. So although I am really grounded and I have my invisible shield that protects me from all these other external stimuli, because I am having my own internal journey, I can still sense it. It's in the air, it's the energy that I get from everyone around me. So I've always said that I want to bring my work online, and I was complaining that I don't have the time and I don't make the time. And I think that what held me accountable was me actually doing it, practicing. So I just put myself in front of a computer. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Like, there's no excuse. I don't have any excuse. And thinking at the end goal, which is to ultimately serve others, empowered me to follow through. So that self-talk and that relationship with myself was so empowering and powerful that has pushed me. I had that tug to stand up, sit on a chair and do these videos. So I know it's not easy, but I do encourage you to do so, because I know that there is that something that you really, really, really love to do. You're so passionate about it, and you do it so well that it would help and would serve others. What is that something? Remember your action step, write it down, or call your friend, your mom, your dad, your dog, talk to them, or send me a video. I'd be gladly and happy to listen from you. That's it for today. Don't forget to sign up to us and to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be happily seeing you to our next video. Bye bye. Stay strong, happy, and safe, and remember to smile.